Okay, I had to do it one more time. I'm sorry.
You're a coward.
Welcome to the brand new episode.
Hey, Dean. I'll be gone here pretty soon. I just wanted to say something.
Well, today you're going to see an
this
episode
guy
here
below
where
us,
you
he
have
said something factually incorrect. The OBB did not need cloture because they were able to bypass the actual filibuster.
And
you only invoke cloture when you need to bypass filibuster. They didn't need to bypass filibuster. And when they go through the Byrd rule, then everything is fine. That's why they didn't need any vote in the Senate from the Dems. So you're wrong about the
and
whole
be a
process.
good boy.
They use maneuvering to get it past the Democrats.
They use Byrd rule, which is entirely legal. It's been used by
more
the
of a
Republicans.
jackass
It's used
that
to bypass
they
the
already
filibuster, which is why they used it.
That's the whole point. That's my whole point.
because you said closure. You said something else.
I said
you were wrong.
Cloture.
Using
cloture was a continuation of a bill, right?
No, using cloture is to bring about the end of a filibuster. There was no filibuster because they used the Byrd rule.
The Republicans are trying to avoid the Democrat filibuster because they have no intentions of cooperating with this president. On top of that, the Republicans have to make
because it's bad.
Wait. President. On top of that, the Republicans have to make
because it's bad.
Wait. Come on. I could do 3-on-1, but 3,000 minutes to 1 second of speaking is really not fair to anyone. All right.
This guy has a lot of energy. How old are you? How old is this guy? Because he sounds like 40. I hope I have as much energy as you do when I'm 40. Because you are fucking rambunctious, dude. Honestly, it's annoying us, right? But like, good for you. Because I bet in your like day.
Cooperate with the Trump administration at the same time, President a filibuster, and then haven't got that point yet because you've shut down the government 2 times. Like, what is not to be understood? Like, and another thing about the whole Obamacare thing.
Oh my God!
Wait! About the whole Obamacare thing that you don't want to listen to. You know, you got the mute button.
Another thing.
The Obamacare was reliant on confiscating people's tax returns and their overtimes to pay for when they do not buy into the program. They didn't have the balls to pull the trigger on that. So Obamacare was dead and gone since day one.
I don't listen.
Wait,
I don't even. Go ahead,
That's
Matt.
false. They had a tax provision in the bill. It was ruled constitutional by the Supreme Court, and then the Republicans got rid of it. Like, it wasn't Dems that got rid of it.
They pushed it back.
Yes, because
they pushed it back. The
Republicans. Yes, because the Republicans hated the fact that they were going to pay for the bill by taxes, and so they took it to the court.
Penalties.
And the court said, "What? It's legal because it falls under Congress's tax powers." And then the Republicans, when they got back in Congress, then they got rid of it. So that's why
there's another thing.
Not able to pay for it.
Yeah, you're right. But there's also another thing about it was that men, especially young men who don't rely on medication that much, did not participate in the program, so there was completely under budget. The quote unquote young,
which is what the tax.
Wait. Let me just finish. The young invincibles did not participate.
Yes, thank you. Yes, tax was meant to get them into the pool. This is actually a very conservative idea. The idea. Those who will not get health insurance to actually get health insurance in order to
be known that the debate topic is supposed to be, is Trump good for spending? I just want to clarify that, guys. The first claim that all of this conversation is consequential of was his claim that Donald Trump is reducing expenditure. And then I responded to that by saying, no, he's not. Spent $8.6 trillion in his first term.
Yes. What about
spent $5 trillion so far in his second. Meanwhile, Biden-Harris spent $4.6 trillion in 4 years. Not to mention he's personally responsible. Oh my God.
Dude, I at this point, like today, I think my brain is just mush because
you know what?
Like I've just had so many insufferable debates all day that my brain is not even functioning.
I'm gonna do something that Santana does. I've never done this before. This is in the history of my channel. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna do it first time for you. Santana does this. Maybe some of the Santana viewers know what I'm talking about.
What about fraud?
I know
Fraud
exactly
needs
what
to
it
be
is.
addressed.
I'm
What about fraud?
placing a bounty on this guy's head. All right? I think that's what Santana says. I'm placing a bounty on your head. All right?
That's
how
McAfee.
much? What's fair? What's fair for a kick?
$250.
Look,
$250. A $250 bounty. All right. We have a $250 kick fund to get this motherfucker.
Fraud? Can we talk
out.
About fraud?
Got the Venmo and the PayPal.
Why don't you
and the link tree in the bio on TikTok. Pin message on that other place. And that's right there. Dean Withers without the Dean Withers. Now let me describe to you why for the first time ever I'm doing a kick fund. Let me tell you why I'm doing a kick fund. It's because this motherfucker is insufferable.
You're gonna get that immediately, dude. It's gonna be. You should might as well just kick him already.
You might as well, because you don't want to talk about fraud. You want to talk about
Yeah, do you want to talk about how Donald Trump has pardoned fraudsters? You want to talk about that?
I'd like to talk about what you have on your life.
Donald Trump has pardoned fraudsters.
Look, the thing is, the social safety net is important, and Donald Trump is trying to rescue it.
Let's talk about how Donald Trump
prevention.
has pardoned fraudsters. Hello?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, though. That was in Florida, right? Dude, a billionaire in Florida got taken out. People in Minnesota are getting taken out. People in California are taken out. Donald Trump is doing what I hired him to do. He's taking out fraudulent institutions.
Florida has higher per capita fraud compared to
billionaire,
Minnesota and
a billionaire was arrested because of Medicaid fraud. Donald Trump is doing everything I wanted him to do. I wish he could do more, but
there's nothing that Democrats did to prevent people from going after fraud. Can you stop cutting me off? There's nothing that Democrats did to prevent.
You muted me like a bitch. Come on now.
I can keep doing that. You want the baby bottle?
But that is the best thing you got.
You want the baby?
That's the best argument.
You want a baby bottle?
It's going so fast. I'm trying to update it on the screen, but it keeps going as I'm updating it.
Okay, he wants a baby bottle. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna baby bottle you until you're gone.
Yeah, Donald Trump.
Okay, Donald Trump has literally pardoned fraudsters. He literally does not care about fraud. Florida has higher per capita levels of fraud than both Minnesota and California combined. You're just sitting here coping. You're not willing to acknowledge the fraud that exists in Republican states that exists to such a great extent. Again, Donald Trump has pardoned fraudsters. I repeat, Donald Trump has pardoned fraudsters. Donald Trump has pardoned fraudsters. Okay, you know it. You know it's true. You're just coping. Can I get some baby bottles in the comment section?
Make fun quite yet, but he just got a restriction. Oh my god, that dude is fucking insufferable. Holy shit!
Yeah, that was rough.
Dude, that was literally me with every debate today, bro. I swear.
I will say that man has some energy. So I'm sure outside of politics, that guy's living his best life. Like genuinely, that guy's like in his 50s. He could go for like a 5-mile bike ride every morning. He's probably running a triathlon every other weekend. Okay,
he guys liberals keeps him sustained.
Like, dude, yeah, that guy has it. I like outside of like all that annoying bullshit. I want to have as much energy as he does when I'm his age. Genuinely, that dude got it. We're going to get that next guest loaded up in the box.
Well, thank you, Dean, for having me up. I'm on drop, so thank you.
Appreciate you for having you up, Matt. Thank you so much for being here. Parker, you going to hang out with us?
Just get off too. Yeah.
Sounds good, bro.
My brain it's mush, bro.
Sounds good, dude. You have a good rest of your evening, Parker. Take care, okay? Thank you. We got a bunch of people to thank for.
I actually just removed them.
You're good, man. Don't worry, Parker. We got a bunch of people to thank for supporting the Kick Fund. But before we do that, we're going to try to get that next guest, Das, loaded up into that queue. So only hop inside of that box if you are a Trump supporter. On Super Chat, thank you so much, Antonio, for the $20 for the Kick Fund. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, CC, for the $5 for the Kick Fund as well. Welcome in, man. Do you support Trump? Wow, what an echo. What a delay as well. Sorry, that is way too delayed for me to support. We got the next guest, Jared, loaded up into the box, guys. We are back on the hunt for the beast, for the MAGA beast. We're back on the hunt. Please only hop inside of the queue if you happen to be an American adult that supports Donald J. Trump as president, please and thank you. We are specifically and only looking to debate Trump supporters, so please follow those rules. I'd really appreciate it, quite frankly. Yo, over on Venmo, thank you so much, quite frankly, for the $10 for the kick fund. Brianna with a $1 for the kick fund. Kat, thank you so much for the $5 for the kick fund. Lauren with a $10 for the kick fund. Sarah with a $25 donation and contribution to the kick fund. Thank you so much, Sarah. Carolina with a $10 for the kick fund. Dale with a $20 for the kick fund. Jennifer with the $10 for the kick fund. Fallon with a $2 for the kick fund. Another Jennifer. Amelia with a $5 for the kick fund. Thank you so much. That's all the kick funders over on PayPal. Sorry, on Venmo on PayPal. Thank you, Susan, for the $15 for the kick fund. Eric, thank you for the $55 donation on PayPal for the kick fund. Eric, that is crazy of you. You madman. Thank you so much for that love and support. Show some love to Eric down below for the $55 for the kick fund. Ellen with the $10 for the kick fund, and Aaron with the $5 for the kick fund. I think that we have a couple more people over on Super Chat, but it's been really laggy. Yes, yeah. Key, thank you so much for the $25 for the kick fund. And like I said, there's a couple more people on Super Chat. It's just been really laggy. And with all that being said, I think that we're caught up for the donors on the kick fund. We do have a couple people outside of that to thank, though. But let's try to get that next Trump supporter up in here in the meantime. Jada Wave, do you support Trump?
Oh, yes.
How old are you?
20.
What year are you born in?
2006.
What month?
February.
Okay, sounds good. Give me one moment, man. Like I said, Super Chat's been really laggy, so if there's anybody that I'm missing over there, I apologize. It just, for whatever reason, the interface is like literally like moving at like one frame every 5 minutes. Jay, thank you for the $10 who says, this personality type kills me. So true. Alien with the $10 for the kick fund. Feisty with the $10 for the kick fund. And then Keith, thank you for the $25. Thank you for the $200 donation. That is a huge donation. Thank you so much for the love and support. And with a $200 says, this is for your world travel fund, perhaps first to Antarctica, as you mentioned a few days ago, with lots of love from Quebec. You should use this for traveling. And I think that maybe I should at some point in my life. Will absolutely be spending that money. And thank you so much for the $200. Let's get 2,000 and W's in the comment section. Same thing to you, SJ. Thank you for the $15. Good to see you today, SJ. All the love in the world to you. You know I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much, SJ. And then Marina, thank you for the $15. And Cinna, thank you for... Thank you. You guys are awesome. Over on PayPal, thank you, Peter, for the $20, who says if the e-files are a hoax, why was Howard Lutnick caught lying? Why has Prince Andrew and several others overseas already been held accountable? Why is Ghislaine Maxwell in jail? This guy's insane. Yeah, that last guest was fucking insane. And then Helen, thank you for the $45 donation. That is Helen. Helen with a $45 says, please get yourself some drinks on me. I don't know how you do it. Thank you, Helen. I don't know how I do it either sometimes. Frankly, I couldn't do it with that last guest. I've never been more grateful for TikTok giving somebody a flag. Thank you for the $45 dono. Show some love to Helen down below in that comment section. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are awesome. And with all that being said, I think that we are all caught up. If you want to support me, you can find the Venmo and the PayPal and the link tree in the bio on TikTok. Pin message on the other place. And the at's right there, Dean Withers without the Ian Withers. Great way to ask a question, get a message across, dunk on the guest, say something funny. Try to read out as many messages as I can, as well as Autumn. Thank you so much for the support. I'll look for your dono right now. Oh, yes. Thank you for the $5. Okay. Go ahead and take it away, Jada Wave. Mike, the floor is yours. Tell us why you're MAGA.
All right. So I like MAGA because
how he's taking over Iran, removing people from the regime. That's it.
Okay, so why is going to war in the Middle East a good thing? Convince me.
It protects Israel.
Oh, it protects Israel. Yeah. Okay, so then why did Israel not like the JCPOA? You know, the agreement that prevented Iran from nuclearizing? Why did they like that? They were one of the only countries in the world that said the JCPOA was bad. Is it maybe because they actually want Iran to be able to build nuclear weapons to then justify a cry of we're the victim to America to then go to war in their interests for them?
Yeah, that sounds like what they did. They probably did do that. They probably just want to remove them because they're just not good people.
Okay, so we need to get them out of office because they're not good people. So Trump isn't a good person. So we need to get him out of office too, right?
But Trump's changed. Like all the stuff that he did back in the day, he's changed. Yeah.
Apologize for raping E. Jean Carroll?
No, but I feel like
but I thought you said he's changed.
He hasn't raped anyone recently, though. So
how do you know?
Because he hasn't went to court.
Oh, so if you don't go to court for rape, then you're not a rapist?
Well, then I don't know. How do I know that you didn't rape someone?
Okay, so you don't know that he hasn't raped. So you don't know that he hasn't raped somebody recently. So do you think that rapists can change?
Yeah.
I disagree. I think that in order to rape somebody, which is a very intentional and volitional action, you have to lack certain core fundamental moral values of caring about other people. And I'm not so sure that's something that one could change. But if it was something about somebody that could be changed, well, that rapist would end up feeling so indescribably bad about what they did that they might just apologize at the minimum, right? Trump hasn't not apologized for raping E. Jean Carroll. He's actively pursued threats against her, like on Truth Social, calling her for her to be thrown in jail. That's how we know he hasn't changed.
When did he do that? That must have been a while ago.
It's before the election. He said that she needs to be thrown in jail.
So if he actually said that, then why'd people vote for him? They probably thought he was a good guy. They probably thought he changed.
Well, because people are stupid, which is why I do these live streams. Take you, for instance.
Oh, well, I also feel like illegal immigrants shouldn't be in the country type shit.
Okay.
Like,
what if they've changed?
I like what he's doing there, too.
What if they've changed? What if they've changed?
What does that mean?
Well, what if they've changed? They feel bad for their crime of undocumented entry. They've changed. Let them stay here type shit.
Oh.
They've changed, though.
Yeah, if they changed, they would say sorry, like you said.
Oh, okay. So we agree that they haven't changed? Like Trump hasn't changed either? So Trump hasn't changed from being a rapist, so he's a bad person, so we need to get him out of office?
But they're not sorry that I'm paying taxes, and they're not paying taxes. Okay, so that's a lie. They pay over $100 billion in taxes per year on the federal, state, and local level. And here, $1.1 through $1.7 trillion in expedited GDP growth over the course of the last fiscal year. And over the last 30 years, immigrants paid $24 trillion in taxes. I thought you had to have a social security number to file for taxes. Nope, you just need an SSN to work as a W-2 employee. But undocumented immigrants pay taxes on ITINs, which is an individual taxpayer identification number. Oh, I didn't know that, but okay. So now that you know that, has your mind changed about the immigrant thing? Yeah, but I just feel like Trump was a better choice than Kamala. For real. Kamala. So why? She was just stealing his slogans and shit. Okay, so why was he the better pick? How about this? What's one way that he's made your life better in the last year and a half? Well, when he first got here, gas prices were lower. So he made your life better by making gas prices higher? So what's one way that he's made your life better in the last year and a half? Well, it's going to be better in the future. Okay, but it's not better right now. Well, like after. So your life has only gotten worse. Do you agree that your life has only gotten worse so far into the second Trump admin? Yes or no? Well, yeah, I agree, but
Okay. So I support Trump. I support Trump, even though he's making my life worse. My gas is out he's out the ass, and my groceries are going up, and my kids hate me because I said it's okay for a rapist to be president. But I support him. I support my Lord. Like, no, clearly,
that's not my Lord.
You should stop supporting the president if he's only made your life worse. Okay, how about this? What's your favorite Trump policy?
The big beautiful bill.
Why is it your favorite Trump policy?
Because it makes taxes lower.
Not for the average American. Effectively, it increases their taxes according to the Center of Budget and Policy Priorities. And it costs $5 trillion.
Well, yeah, but
and it takes 3 million low-income Americans. And it refused to renew an ACA subsidy that's increasing the cost of healthcare for 45 million Americans by upwards of 400%. God damn! That's a terrible bill. It's one of the worst bills that has ever passed the American Congress.
So do you think Trump did anything good for America or no?
I don't think he's done anything good for America in his second term now.
So if Kamala was here, what do you think she would do?
Well, a lot of really good shit that's completely irrespective to you answering the question about why you're MAGA.
Well,
how about this? Is there anything that Trump could do? How about this? Is there anything that Trump could do? Listen, would you ever make somebody president if they let violent criminals that try to kill cops roam free on the streets of America and even maybe proposition to line their pockets with money?
Yeah.
You would make somebody like that president? Okay, so you know that's what Trump is doing. Would you ever make somebody president that's called for the execution of 6 of their political opponents with no reason whatsoever?
No.
Okay, so Trump did that. He called for the execution of 6 sitting Democrats in Congress. He said that they need to be hanged, I think is the right grammar. Saying that they need to be hanged.
Well, he probably said that because
oh, well, you just said that you wouldn't support somebody as president that does this.
Yeah, but I'm saying why he did it. He's older. He's an older guy. But I really just couldn't. No. No. You said you wouldn't support somebody as president that called for the execution of 6 of their political opponents baselessly. And then I tell you something Trump's done. Then all of a sudden you're like, well, he's a nanoseconds. Because you found out it's something Trump has done. That's what we call a cult member, bud. You're a member of a cult. I'm not a member of a cult.
Yes, you are, because before you
I'm black. I'm a member of a cult.
Unfortunately, your race doesn't prevent you from being a cult member. You are a cult member. You are a part of the MAGA cult. The reason why I say that is because you went from saying that you would not support somebody as president if they called for the execution of their political opponents baselessly to now completely excusing calling for the execution of one's political opponents baselessly because I told you Trump did it. That's absolutely indicative of you being a member of a cult.
I just really couldn't. I think Trump would be doing better than what Kamala would be doing.
I'm kicking this fool because he's straight up cult, and he won't even engage in the argument I'm giving him that proves he's a member.
Hello?
Get out of here. Do you support Trump?
Yes.
Oh man, Jesus Christ! Oh my fucking God, Jesus. How old are you?
19.
What year are you born in?
2006, October.
Oh my Jesus Christ. That sounds good. Listen, I'm going to thank 2 people and I'll pass you that mic. Nurse Carrie, the absolute go to the hour. Thank you so much for the $200 donation on PayPal. I don't know. I don't have a single fucking clue what's been going on today. But you guys have been so incredibly kind to me. Nurse Carrie, thank you so much for the love and support. I am
for you, and you know it. You are always in here showing up and showing out. Just know that I appreciate the ever living hell out of you to the moon, because I recognize that's not something that I deserve. Section, and that is Carrie with a C, C-A-R-I-E. Thank you so much. Genuinely. Show some love to Carrie down below, because I don't even know what to make of that. That's just so insanely kind. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Then over on Venmo, thank you so much, Lois, for the $10, who says the Dean Machine. Shout out to Lois and Altered Dreams. Appreciate you for the $5. Now, listen, Nolan, why the hell do you support this lunatic?
Because he represents my values as a neo-libertarian phalangist.
Really? And what is a neo-libertarian phalangist?
You know damn well.
What is it? What is it?
Forgot. I don't appreciate your chat being really mean to me, dude.
Oh my God. No. This is Nolan, a part of the troll. Okay, to like argue an affirmation of neo-libertarian phalangism is to be able to come up with some bullshit to explain it. You need to be able to bullshit the fuck out of me
15.
and everybody else insofar as why, quote unquote, you're a neo-libertarian phalangist. You
Am I the worst troll so far? Be honest.
You failed it, Nolan. You failed the troll. Let's go to get that next guest loaded up into the box. Only hop inside of that queue if you happen to be an American adult that supports Trump. We're back to the hunt. This person's name is Debating Liberals. Debating Liberals. This liberal is going to own you.
Hello.
I'm going to own you. How old are you?
19.
What year were you born in?
2007.
I'm going to own you. What month? How old are you?
June.
Can you please ask your friend to turn down their phone?
Yeah. We've been on here for so many hours waiting for this.
That's a child. Moving on to the next guest. Let's go to get the next guest loaded up into the box. I was kind of unsure about it for the first person that spoke there. Person that spoke. Whoa, that was a kid. As a small little child. Also, if you happen to be an American adult that supports Donald J. Trump as president, follow the rules of the live stream, please, and thank you. Listen, I'm putting y'all on blast because while I'm over here hunting for Trump supporters, y'all are filling my queue with some bullshit. Dakota is in the queue. Let me read y'all Dakota's bio. Dakota's bio says, hate Trump, everything about him. I do support LGBTQ plus rights, and I am a stay stray kids. Listen, Dakota, you're the GOAT and whatnot, but stay out of that queue. We're on the MAGA hunt. All right? You're getting in my way, Dakota. You're getting in my way. Let's go to get that next guest loaded up inside of the queue right now. Only hop inside of that box if you are MAGA, please and thank you. We got Jin connecting to the stream. And Madeline, thank you so much for the flying jets. I already know what I'm about to say, Madeline. You're the GOAT. Jen, welcome in. Do you support Trump?
This is not husband. Yes, I do.
Okay. Does your wife support Trump? DM Jen's account or anything, rate our comment section, do all that. Because this is not her. Let me ask you a question. Did your wife have anything to do with this? Was she like, hey, you should debate that kid on TikTok, or was this like fully a you choice?
Yeah, somewhat you got a point.
Yes. I like that. Let me see if I can work my magic. That's great. All right. You know what? If Jen is willing to marry you, that tells me that you still got some common sense. I think I might be able to change your mind.
I have a lot of common sense, but you have work to do. Because I used to be a Democrat, bro.
All right.
I used to be a full supporter of Democrats.
You know what? I was going to start it with an argument. I'll let you take it away. Tell us why you support Trump.
Because of my morals and my values.
Okay. Specifically, I'm going to write these down so I can keep track. What morals, what values?
As far as my moral values, as far as, on the whole thing of men can be women, women can be men. Men in women's bathrooms, locker rooms, women's sporting events, things of that nature. Getting back to, putting America first, as far as, with the whole immigration thing. I feel like it's being overrun with immigrants and stuff like that. And it's like, Democrats focus more on policy towards them than their own policy towards us.
Okay, I'm going to start off with the second thing that you said there, because frankly, that was actually going to be the argument I opened with. So your second point was that, men and women's bathrooms, locker rooms, sports, so on and so forth. Listen, would you still support Trump as president if he had sexually exploited women and girls by barging into their dressing rooms to look at their naked bodies?
Trump himself is not my issue. As far as Trump as a person, he's an egotistical asshole. I'm talking about policy.
But if he did that, would you stop supporting
policy? I'm not worried about the people. I'm worried about the policy.
So just to clarify, is that a no? You wouldn't stop supporting him?
Who, me? I don't support Trump. I support the policy. There's a difference.
So what's your favorite Trump policy? So like a policy could be a bill passed through Congress, signed into law, or an executive order that left his desk. Because all you care about is a policy. What specific? Okay, but what does an EO1 gender do for fucking anyone? No. Let me ask this question. What does an EO1 gender do for anyone?
What you mean?
What does that do for anyone? Okay, like first and foremost, an executive order from the president saying men are this and women are that's not going to stop trans women from saying they're women. That's not going to stop trans men from saying they're men. And that's not going to stop me from telling them that they're right. Okay, so it's like, what does that EO on gender do?
They can have their right to say that they are this and that they are that, but they can't push that same thing off on me.
So the EO prevents trans people from telling you that they are the gender they assign with?
You can say that, but I don't have to adhere to that.
So what does the EO do, though? Like, what does the EO stop? What does the EO... How does the EO benefit anyone?
What I'm trying to explain to you, how does it stop it? It puts me in a position where I don't have to... You can say that's who you are, but I don't have to participate in that.
Wait, so you're telling me that before he signed this EO into effect, you thought trans women were women, but then when this EO left Trump's desk, you're like, well, okay, so you weren't quote unquote participating in that ideology prior to the EO being signed into effect. So that wasn't an effect of the EO. Listen, I asked you for the effect of this EO, how it benefits or does literally anything. And then your response is, well, it makes it so you don't have to participate in that quote unquote ideology anymore. But I asked you if you thought that trans women were women before that was signed into effect, and you said, no, you didn't. No. Okay, so the EO didn't like force you to stop participating in woke gender ideology. So once again, I'll ask you, what does the EO?
I'm not canceled if I do become in some situation because I don't agree to what you assign yourself as. I can't go out there and say I'm Donald Trump. I can't go out there and say I'm Elon Musk and just go ahead and do what I'm going to do. Reality is real. So if you are what you are, keep it like that.
Okay, first question. Before this EO was signed into effect, could some crazy liberal wokey tell you that you're a piece of shit because you don't think trans women are women?
They still can.
And they still can. That's my point. So this EO didn't prevent you from being canceled. Okay, so that wasn't an effect of the EO. Okay, so listen. Just let me talk here.
Just boundaries.
Oh my God, just let me talk here.
There have to be a boundary there.
Let me talk here.
Reality is reality, man.
Oh my God. Please just
hold on. Let me make this point.
Oh my God, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to help your husband, Ginger. I'm not gonna lie.
Men that saying they're women going to women's bathroom. That ends that debate. When you put that stipulation there saying that men are men and women are women, it ends that debate of can a trans man be in a woman's sport? I watched the Olympics where a trans man beat the shit out of a woman, beat her bloody, bro. Okay. That was messed up.
Are you talking about the boxer?
Yeah.
Amin Khalif, I believe.
Yeah.
So you think that men could get
bloody?
So Amin Khalif is a man.
All that to prevent.
So Amin Khalif is a man.
That policy.
Amin Khalif is a man, right?
That policy. Who? What? When? Where?
So Amin Khalif, the boxer from the Olympics, she's a man?
I don't know who they were, but it was a trans man beating the shit out of a woman.
So were they boxing? Oh my God, were they a man or were they a woman?
That was a man, bro.
So men can give birth.
Huh?
Amin Khalif has a child that
bro,
she gave birth to. I don't know what
you're talking about of all that flip, spin, whatever. I seen what I seen. And just like I'm saying, you can try
I just want to verify that you think men can give birth.
You can try to spin somewhere else.
I'm not spinning shit. She gave birth to a child from her vagina. So I just want to clarify, you think men can give birth, right?
That policy that he
this is fucking insufferable. Oh my God, you are literally so insufferable. The whole
situation from being in kids' sports in the locker rooms, being in women's locker room, being in women, because once you just assign a man and a woman, what you're born as, you can't go in the women's bathrooms no more.
Yeah,
using the whole identity thing. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't want to hear it, but it's the truth, bro. It is what it is. You ask me about that policy, that's where it's at. What's next?
An answer to my question. So you think men can give birth because you're arguing that Amin Khalif is a man and Amin Khalif
we both know men can't give birth, bro. I'm not doing the spin.
Oh, okay. So then Amin Khalif's not a man.
I'm not doing the spin.
So I want to clarify that you're arguing that men can't give birth.
The spin.
Then when you argue that Amin
to the policy.
Oh my God, yep. No.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck
Let's
no.
get back to the policy.
You're going to answer my question. I'm sorry that you're getting drilled. You said.
I said no. I'm not getting drilled. All I can say is
no. Then leave. If you're not going to stick around for debate, just head out. Just head out. If you're not going to stay around for debate, leave. Okay, I'm not here to do this fucking elementary.
You can't handle it.
No, I can handle it. I'm telling you that I want to.
That's cool. She a woman.
Claim you're left with. The only thing that you have to hang on to is a fact that you think that there's no difference between